relying on this result. We know how games against Tassie and you follow a similar path, but it must be a big relief to get over the line.
Yeah, always tight games. You look at what we played, 26, 27 games or something like that, and the points differential between the two teams over those games the whole time has been like 3 points. So we always play tough games with them. We wanted to rebound tonight and to have, I think we had 11-0 boards at half-time, and it just gave us the extra possessions, and some of those got pitched out for three, some got put back up, but yeah, there was just a concerted effort to be a better rebounding team, and they've always challenged us, and so yeah, that area of the game I was super pleased with. Obviously we just got together as a group and said, hey, we probably don't have a MVP candidate, even though he played really well tonight, kind of thing, is say we need everybody. And so I wanted to come out and play 12 guys tonight. They've all been working hard to try and dig out of this hole, and everyone came in and made a contribution tonight.
I'll come straight to you, Jesse, because we spoke a few days ago about looking forward to this matchup against them and against Magna, and you responded. I mean, you started out strong, you got the 2 fouls early, which was frustrating, but then you finished the game strong. You must be delighted with the win, but also how you played personally.
Yeah, exactly. Both, it's something you go into a game wanting to win your personal matchup always, and most of all, wanting to get that win, especially in this matchup where we had 2 tough ones before. So yeah, definitely happy, and yeah, it was a good team performance.
How good is it feeling in the rooms right now, knowing that you had to respond as a playing group? You needed this win. How good is it feeling in the rooms right now?
Yeah, the guys are definitely feeling good. It's really just one you really want to pull out. It's a close one, like Coach was saying, and they've all been close ones. So winning those is really a testament to the team that really just pulls through to the end, and they've done that a couple times, and I'm just really glad we're the one that did that tonight. So yeah, everybody's happy.
Like you've been talking about, Dean, you've been losing, but they've been mostly close losses. How good is it to get over the line in a tight, close game like this?
Yeah, there's so many areas for us to still be better, but there was a grit to, Milt had a turnover there and he goes and blocks it back at the rim, and there was just some things that was like, oh, we're going to make that kind of effort, we're going to give ourselves a great chance tonight, and obviously missed a few easy ones around the rim with Tyson, different things at the end there, and still clean up our close game package. But yeah, I was just, not that we've been working so hard, and I just thought this week the conversations that everybody had, me just sitting down with every player and how can I coach you better, and just having really good conversations, and I think we've been getting there, and that led to Milt obviously saying, hey, I think I can actually be a little bit more effective coming off the bench, and obviously with him playing backup point guard as well, how the rotations worked with him and Tyson, but it was such a selfless act to say, hey, start Dash, let's start with another defender on the court, and let me come off the bench and just find my way through the second half of the quarter. And so yeah, I'm so pleased that he played well in that role as well tonight.
And he has been doing most things right, hasn't he, over the last couple of weeks, or longer than that, without shooting the ball well, but he made a big shot late as well, which I'm sure he would be feeling good about.
Yeah, the big three in the corner that bounced back to him, and heavy shot fake and shoot it again. I was really proud of him for just not losing confidence in that one. And I think when you go through a bit of a losing patch, it's always about hey, we need more high fives. We need to make sure that we're continuing to have confidence in each other. And so I had to let some people make some mistakes tonight and make sure that they felt comfortable enough that coach is not going to pull me out if I make a mistake. And we shortened rotations and we lost a couple of close games, and so it was just about, hey, we just need everybody to contribute.
You're talking about that close package. Would you prefer Finn just go up and dunk that thing, or pick it up in the sky or something? What was there a little bit of jitters towards the end about, oh geez, it's a close one and we really have to win here? Did you feel that?
Oh, obviously, yeah, I thought initially he had just a gut layup to start with, but yeah, running out the clock wasn't a bad decision. And yeah, I thought we would end up shooting free throws, and we were thinking about making one, missing one, and with the time on the clock and things like that. But then to put us out of bounds, and they've been so good in those situations about just coming up with an extra possession or finding a steal or a deflection and things like that. So yeah, it was never done until it was done, that one.
I've watched a lot of shoot-arounds this year. I was standing at the edge and it felt like there was a nervous energy or something, maybe a build-up and like, hey, we really have to win this one. Were you feeling that, or am I seeing things? Did you feel the nervous energy there that was about to sort of,
I thought it was more excited energy for us. There's always an anticipation plan, Tassie, about what you're getting yourself in for with the physicality of the game and the grind of the game, playing them. And obviously they just come off, beating Adelaide, and they're in really good form. They have Drimmick back. They've got kind of this full squad, and they're playing really good basketball. So, I knew for us it was a bit of a gamble to go play 12 guys, but that's what we committed to, and so proud of the group to get through it.
Is it styles make fights kind of thing with Tassie? Is it like, what is it about it always being so close between these two clubs? Is it because of past rivalries? Like, it doesn't seem to matter what personnel you have. It just seems that it's always a grind and a bash and crash and really physical, and they're always very tight. There's no blowouts.
No, man. Again, it always comes back to a couple of possessions. And tonight, Jesse's block shot was, the possession that really wins us the basketball game tonight. And I'm so pleased it was a defensive possession for us to win the basketball game, to hold them to 77, to have really good disciplines, and Finn goes 0 of 8, and there's so many things that we can be better at, and so, but yeah, for us, get over the hump, rewarded with a win, and hopefully we can just build from here.
Talk about getting better at things. You had a bit of love-hate with him tonight, didn't you? I saw you barking at him a few times, like you had a hand up on Rajuk when he was shooting that ball and things like that. It was like, he seemed to respond really well. Is there an aggression thing for him to really, like, he has to dig deep to find his aggression, to really go, hey, I can go out here and dunk on everyone's head? Like, give us an insight into him as a person and a player.
Yeah, well, I think there's a part for me to say I think he's so capable of guarding the perimeter, and so for him to guard Majuk Dang on that perimeter, and I just wanted him to get a hand up a little bit quicker, and so I told him about that. But I thought he's moved his feet really well, and even on that last play, Bannon shook and went middle, and then he recovers and blocks shots. So even in our press break or disruption, they put Magnay up there, and I still believe he can go up there and do some things. And I think that's the fun of being a center, is like when coaches let you want to do guard things. And I loved him pushing the break tonight and getting out and getting on the rim and doing those kind of things. So I want to see players stretch themselves to wherever they can get to. And we haven't stretched him with the 3-ball yet, but he works so hard on it, and there's going to be a point where late shot clock that he gets an opportunity to go and knock one in, and I think the work he's been doing. But personality wise, it's got to just mix the encouragement with the accountability, and I'm getting better at coaching him.
Jesse, how do you respond to that? I mean, is it always a delicate balancing act between being aggressive yourself and trying to take over a game and trying to do the right thing for the team?
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it, because you always want to, like you said, help the team, and you're trying to figure out how to do that most of the time. Obviously, when the season started, we had a really good flow, and that kind of worked itself out. And then right now, you're trying to be as aggressive as you can, or as I can, without just hogging the ball, trying to take every shot. But yeah, just really getting a feel for when opportunities are there, and I think we're getting better at that. To really do that together.
So, the headline, stretch 5, Jesse.
Yeah.
Coaches just let it out the bag.
Yeah. Write it down. Make sure you got it.
What about the uniforms you wore tonight, Jesse? They stood out on the court. You're undefeated in them. Would you like to wear them?
Yeah, we were literally just talking about it. I think everybody liked him before the game. We like him even more right now. So. Yeah. Well,
they weren't even close to standing out compared to the Cairns uniforms, but. Yeah, they were. So sponsors all agreed to it, and then so it was good.
Dan, you're a bit of a wizard with your lobs and slobs players. Can we get a bit of insight on how you come up with those?
I don't know. We continue to, I thought obviously Scotty called time out on the one with, what was it, 1.5 or something like that, and we kind of put another little wrinkle into it. But yeah, Tyson and I end up getting a really good look right before the half there. Yeah, I didn't think the end out of bounds one, we probably could have done a little bit better. Yeah, I thought side out of bounds we were pretty good tonight. So yeah, certainly no wizard. It's boys, the guys executing stuff that we put into shoot around today, and so yeah, they did a good job.
And KB did a really good job defending Rice tonight, I thought. Can you talk about his defensive versatility?
Yeah, there's a little bit more. Did you say KB? Yeah, KB. Yeah, I thought his minutes were really good, and again, one of the conversations with Finn where we've been playing him 33, 34, and KB had gone when Finn was out with the baby starting games, and back to 4 minutes in a game the other day, and so it was a real battle for him about his role, and so I just wanted to make sure, hey, you're going to play. It should have been 14 or 15 tonight, and I stretched Finn out a couple more minutes, and I know I can get better at that one, but yeah, I thought his rebounding ability tonight was outstanding. Uses his body so well, getting better at sitting down and guarding, perimeter guys as well, being able to switch.